welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, I know this is not the video you were really expecting to be next on the channel, but the reason this is next is because I want to keep videos coming out often, but I also haven't had a chance to finish editing it. The video about the tractor engine overhaul is on the way shortly, but it's a big one. There's a lot of hyperlapses, there's a lot of things I have to put in, cut in, all that stuff, and I've been very, very busy lately, so time to edit it, not a lot of it. So, anyway, today we're going to be doing an honest review and a quick maintenance check on crate feeders from a certain company, which I will mention later. We'll see. First thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about the good things about these feeders, and then we're going to get to the slightly longer, and by slightly I mean a vastly longer list of reasons not to buy these and stay away from them. This pertains particularly to farmers. So if you're a cow person, sit back and relax, you don't have to worry about anything. But if you're a farmer, watch closely because these things are death traps. Alright, number one, the way that they work. Un momento. Okay. You're gonna have to use your imagination a little bit because I just took these off and I'm not putting them back on. But the way a crate feeder works and what it's designed to do. So you have young lambs, a couple weeks old, maybe a couple months old. They're a lot smaller than the mothers. Obviously, I mean, come on, you have to be completely idiot not to know that. But what you want to do is you want to give them a very sweet feed. So like a creep, which is corn, barley. It's just like oatmeal, but it has a lot of honey or molasses coating. It's molasses, not honey. What you do is you put it in the center section, it filters down, they can eat it from here. They work really well. They have these nice little bars, these little cages that fold out. The spaces are small, so only the lambs can fit through. They're elevated a bit more. They run up there, so like a hinge, they kind of are here, they swing back. I'll show you a picture when it's done. They work really well because some of them have these little gate things right here butt up against. And the problem with that is that the mothers can stick their muzzle through and kind of lick up some of the food. Now that's not a huge problem, but it's one kind of penny on the pond for negativity. But the reason these are good is for one thing that when the bars are that close, they tend to also have the lambs get stuck. Two lambs to stick their necks through because it's their neck that's going through, not their entire body. There are two necks to get done, and I've actually personally witnessed a neighbor of mine had two lambs, they got their head stuck, they couldn't get it out, they actually strangled themselves to death because, you know, that's just the way it's designed to work, you only stick your neck through. Versus when the whole lamb can go through here, that doesn't really happen because their whole body fits through. Also, like I said, the mother or the yos, the big yos, there's no way they can reach. There's no way they can reach on the side. So it's a much better design. They fold back so they make a nice, a much thinner thing because let's just face it, farmers always have fields with either really small gates or really small roads. And if something's really big and wide, there's gonna be quite a few farmers, especially in a rural country like Ireland, where I am, that doesn't really work. And there are even cases where these have a hard time coming in, and they're pretty compact. I will say that. Let's see, other benefits. I mean, they're just they're well thought out in that kind of sense. The design type is well thought out. Now, let's start getting into some of the not so great things about these, and the reasons why you should buy something similar to this, but not this. Okay, first off, the actual manufacturing process is as beep up as possible. They used pop rivets, but there's nothing holding the rivet on the other side, so it's literally just a nail going through two very thin pieces of steel, pop through, and it doesn't even protrude very far on the other side. There's nothing to hold it in, and I'd say about half the pop rivets have popped out. So I had to come through, which is what I'm also doing today, and I'm having to fix it because we're having major issues. That's just for starters. And second off, this is a design flaw. This is this company's way of thinking that is completely messed up. So other companies might have gotten it right, but this is just something to look out for. You know, just to even get back to this hitch, even if they put this, took this curve out of it and put it just a straight beam coming from here and then angling out to this hitch and then just having like a little, having this angle out here. You could have the angle lower, keeping this off the ground. Or, as I've seen in other hogger feeders, in fact, this hogger feeder from a different company, they had the great idea, and this is a really good idea, of making it slidable. The only downside of this is that since there's two of them, and since they're not exactly very tall, these brackets are very short, it means that it can kind of gridlock itself, or jackknife itself. So it can get stuck, so you have to have two hands available to pull it up and then somehow hold it in place while you stick the pin in. But that's my point being is when you're traveling on the road or anything, or just going through a gate where there's a dip, and this would be going very close to the ground, you can have it all the way down to here, which is quite high, and then this is the hitch for it, and we've got a nice little jack. So yeah, a much better designed one. I've got lots of shit on top of it right now. But, yeah. Alright, well, that's enough talking. Let's get this thing on its side. Let's get the MIG welder pulled out. And let's get something done. Grinder and clean the surface, because a MIG welder needs a very clean surface. An MMA welder or a rod welder can weld onto dirtier metal, and by dirty we mean rust. But MIG welders have to have a real clean surface, otherwise it's going to spit and get hanged. So just gonna give this a little grind. That did not go the way I wanted to, but oh well. A little bit of anti-splatter so I don't have splatter going everywhere. Now just gotta wheel it over. Yeah, well, I'm running 0.8 millimeter wire for this. So, yeah. For all you nerds out there who want to know what I'm doing. out to the bottom. Most people would probably say that'll do, but I'm just going to go down to the full length of the bottom, and I might just do a tiny bit at the top. Just because I hate doing the job twice, and also because I want a job done right. Not just because I'm lazy and don't want to do it twice. I like it done correctly. And that is a lovely weld. I'm going to say that right off the bat. There we go. Oh. Well, would you look at that? That looks pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. It's better than either of these anyway. But they're still pretty good. They'll do the job, they just don't look as pretty. That one's not too bad there, huh? Not too bad at all. Alright. Let's reassemble everything. That's how it works. So they just fold out very easily. You can all do it in the field. You shouldn't need any tools. You can get one of them off. You can get all four of them off using it as leverage. And you will get one of them off. I mean, they can't all four of them. But anyway, then these gates, you can loosen this and this one. Ah, yes, another potential problem. Technical difficulties. 6 of them, because I have 2 of these feeders, have broken. And they're very sharp. And now I have, like, very difficult. You actually have to have something to adjust it. So, yeah, another thing they could have done differently, they could have put little metal handles on, or they just, like, 2 vertical, or 2 horizontal things sticking out of them. So, yeah, not the greatest idea there. I'm just gonna go out and say it. I'll just oil all of these because I know someone's just saying you're just an idiot in the comments for not doing it. Anyway, let's get this guy inspected. Hopefully without breaking him. Alright, well that's pretty much the whole unit. I'm going to fold it up super quick so that tomorrow morning is all off the road. And go back to the final destination. Well, not final destination, but anyway, I hate throwing bad light on a company. In fact, normally I don't. Normally if I have a bad piece of equipment, I just don't show it. But this one was so bad and it's caused so many headaches and problems over the entire time we've had it, even when it was brand new. I said, I have to repair it anyway, we'll make a video on repairing it, and I'll tell you about it. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy this, and I'm not telling you not to buy it. I'm telling you why I will never buy it again, and I'm telling you why I think you shouldn't. But I'm leaving the choice up to you. If you think this still is a good piece of equipment, and if you're just willing to put in the work and the repair effort that you want to, that's great. And I want you to leave a comment down below what you think. Is this a piece of equipment you'd buy with these malfunctions or design flaws? Or would you stay away from it and would you buy something that is better? And by when I say is better, something that you look at and it looks just like it's been made better. So you tell me, write it down below in the comments. Not a lot of people comment on my videos, so let's change that. Comment down below. Would you buy it? Yes or no? Well, that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you really did enjoy it. Trying to get more videos out, like I promised. Anyway, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything else. We are doing an engine overhaul on a Ford 6810 very, very soon. It's should be coming up really soon, so just keep an eye out for that. Hit the notification bell so that you're notified when videos come up. Hit that like button if you did enjoy, because that helps the channel and it tells me you like it. And we'll see you all next time. Bye.